For the last 30 years, naval experts declared the age of the battleship completely dead. They said large, heavily armored surface ships were nothing more than massive, expensive targets for modern hypersonic missiles. They were wrong. The US Navy has officially shattered its own playbook. Buried deep inside the Pentagon's newest 30-year shipbuilding roadmap is the formal debut of a massive, nuclear-powered surface titan, the Trump-class battleship. Weighing in at a staggering 35,000 tons and carrying a projected price tag of $17.5 billion per ship, this is the largest, most heavily armed surface warship the United States has designed since World War II. The lead ship of the class, the USS Defiant, is officially shifting from a wild rumor into an active procurement program. But why is the Pentagon betting its entire future on a single, ultra-expensive monster? To understand why the Navy is building a literal floating fortress, you have to look at what they just cancelled. For years, the military pinned its hopes on the DDGX, a next-generation stealth destroyer. But behind closed doors, naval planners ran into a wall. Traditional destroyers are too small. They don't have enough physical space for massive hypersonic missile tubes, and they can't generate enough electricity to power next-generation laser weapons. On top of that, recent drone conflicts prove that small ships run out of ammunition far too quickly in a real fight. The Pentagon realized that to survive a high-intensity war, they didn't need another crammed destroyer. They needed a massive platform with unlimited power. The Trump class replaces the DDGX entirely. Measuring nearly 880 feet long, it is engineered specifically to bring massive, terrifying volume back to the high seas. What makes this ship a true ghost battleship isn't just its radar-evading hull, it's the insane technology hidden inside. The Trump class will be nuclear-powered. This marks a massive pivot for the Navy, creating the first nuclear surface combatant built since the 1990s. This reactor gives the ship two terrifying advantages. First, it can steam at speeds over 30 knots indefinitely without ever needing to pull over and refuel. Second, it generates massive, unmatched electrical output. This energy is designed to feed hungry, sci-fi weapon systems like high-power microwave drone fryers and electromagnetic railguns. For offensive firepower, the ship features a colossal grid of vertical launch system cells. These aren't just for standard missiles. They are being designed to carry America's upcoming hypersonic weapons and newly conceptualized nuclear-armed sea-launched cruise missiles. The USS Defiant isn't just a ship, it is a mobile, floating nuclear deterrent. But building a $17.5 billion Titan has sparked absolute chaos behind the scenes. This project has already triggered a massive political firestorm, including the dramatic ousting of the Navy Secretary after they publicly questioned if backlogged American shipyards could even handle a ship this massive on the administration's aggressive timeline. Early proposals suggested outsourcing some hull manufacturing to highly efficient European shipyards to speed things up, but the administration flatly rejected the idea. The Trump class must be 100% made in the USA, positioning cities like Philadelphia as major construction hubs. Congress is already bracing for a bitter funding battle. The first 3 ships alone are predicted to cost $43.5 billion. Critics argue that putting so much money into a few massive targets is a dangerous gamble when they could be buying thousands of cheap distributed drone fleets instead. With a long-term plan to acquire anywhere from 15 to 25 of these battleships over the next 3 decades, the Navy is officially building what it calls the Golden Fleet. The USS Defiant will act as a massive forward command hub, managing networks of underwater drones, robotic surface ships, and autonomous aircraft, while packing enough raw firepower to level an entire coastline. The battleship is back, and it is completely redefining global sea power. Is a $17 billion nuclear battleship the ultimate weapon, or a massive waste of taxpayer money? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the future of warfare. See you next time, quote, or a massive waste of taxpayer money. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like button